Good morning students, welcome in BA part first. In our today's video, we are going to discuss upon our essay that is very important as well as educational in the point of view as we are discussing about educational system at present time. Now, we first read its title, that is of studies. Of studies, commonly in local language, if we show its meaning, that means it is of studies, adhyan par. A common fundamental meaning of the title says that essay is totally educational and the features, aspects that was given in essay is basically related to study. The thing that is very important, that is study. There are some different type of aspects related to study is provided in essay by Bacon. Before we just read to its title and understand the features of Bacon's essays, it is must to know about Francis Bacon. The name is so powerful, so familiar. As the student of literature, you are at the first time admitted in college education. In BA part first, second paper, you must read Bacon as we are reading today. BA part first का ये जो second paper है, that's title is prose and fiction. और उस prose and fiction में we have again and again after 2 or 3 videos, I am repeating the same matter. That in prose and fiction we have some stories, essays and single one novel. That is important to keep refresh in mind. We must be updated with our syllabus, structure of syllabus and its contents. Francis Bacon, if we search out it in our syllabus, it is the first essay. First essay in paper second is Francis Bacon's Of Studies. Francis Bacon is considered a very great, you can say, super prose writer. And the conception of essays in English, we are very agree to describe that yes, Bacon was the first person or the first important person, or you can say at the time when we think about Elizabeth period, at the time when we discussed any writer, it is must to know about the age. Age means the period, and now we are discussing here there is 3 or 4 types of titles to be understand at the time when we say age. You can also speak in era. And so there are 3 or 4 types of the words that are using to show to which particular time a writer belongs. So at the time when we discuss about the time of Francis Bacon, same as or any other writer, we can classify first that to which period or to which particular age, era, epoch and generation he belongs. So at the very starting we must know that in English literature there are various types of ages, various types of the periods. Among them, very important and most focus is that is Elizabeth age. That is Elizabeth age. Elizabeth age is very important. Why we are calling? Yes, we are calling it because Elizabeth age gave us the great and the top great writer. That is, you can say, William Shakespeare, Francis Bacon, both belong to Elizabeth period. Means, in Elizabeth period, if we discuss the timing of Shakespeare and the timing of Bacon, we found that it is something same. So it proved that William Shakespeare and Francis Bacon both are contemporary. If you search out the time of William Shakespeare, then you can find it. Is there any similarities? Yes. We are discussing about the point of view and the age or the period. They are similar. Means in Elizabeth period, three important personalities must be focused. Three important personalities, that is William Shakespeare, Francis Bacon and Edmund Spenser. These three are very important at the time when we discussed Elizabeth period. In Elizabeth period, the three parts of literature are also important. One part belongs to drama, second part belongs to poetry. One part belongs to drama, second belongs to poetry, and third prose. और ये prose भी that was used for essays. So there are three basic branches of Elizabeth age. Means in Elizabeth age, the three part of literature, the three structure of literature that was very popular. First is drama, second is poetry, and third is prose. Prose we are concerning about essays. So these three are very important in Elizabeth period. Or in Elizabeth period, these three have their special type of experts. These three have their special type of experts, and they are calling the representative. William Shakespeare. We just start our essay of studies. Very short, we can complete it. Drama. The representation of drama in Elizabeth age. William Shakespeare. Poetry, that is Edmund Spenser. Very shortly keep in mind. And essay, that is Francis Bacon. So Bacon is one great representative of Elizabeth period, and he represents essays in Elizabeth period. Same as William Shakespeare represents dramas, and Edmund Spenser represents poetry in Elizabeth period. It was the information that was very necessary to provide you, so we have some time to discuss upon it. Now we just come on our essays, our exact topic. Because dear students, anytime whenever we start any new topic, it is the first concern that we must something all round information, something related to life, related to period, and related to the particular title of generation. So at the time when we are going to discuss Bacon, name of Shakespeare and Edmund Spenser automatically comes because they are contemporary. Now, Francis Bacon's timing, that's okay. Representative prose writer of Elizabeth period, that's okay. An expert of essays, fine. अब we come on of studies. Of studies का मतलब अध्ययन पढ़. Of is a common title of Bacon. Bacon used this title various times. Of love, of studies, of friendship, or many other essays. Here the thing that is to be noticed, Bacon's essays are published in one single collection, and the collection of that book, never be confused, that is Essays by Bacon. Essays by Bacon. Essays is the title of Bacon's collection. Not confused. Essay है, इसके अंदर भी essay है, कोई बात नहीं. But the title of that book is Essays by Bacon.Essays by Bacon is a popular collection, and our essay of studies is also a part of this book, Essays. So Essays is a part of this essay of studies is a essay. It is an essay of the part of essays. अब what there is in of studies that is important. अध्ययन से रिलेटेड जितने भी टॉपिक है बेसिकली दैट इज यूज ऑफ स्टडी, दैट इज यूज ऑफ स्टडी. सेकंड उसमें लिखा है मिस यूज ऑफ स्टडी. एक उसमें लिखा है ओवर रीड, ओवर रीड जिसको अपन कहते हैं जरूरत से ज्यादा पढ़ना और जरूरत से ज्यादा अध्ययन का यूज करना, उसके ऊपर व्याकरण लिखता है। इसके अलावा व्याकरण लिखता है इस इन दिस ऐसे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट्स, different type of the subjects, different type of the books and different type of the readers. These three are important. Vacant says about the different type of the subjects, their features, their qualities, their merits, their skills. Different type of the books. Here Vacant classified three different type of books. Different type of the readers, then Vacant classified three different type of the readers. Very philosophic or educational essay, and to understand every conception of this essay, it is must to know its text. So very first, very starting, you are requested to look your book. In BA part first, the book you are very well known about the book, that is prose and fiction. I am repeating you again, that is prose and fiction. It is the book of paper second, and we just start. In the starting line, when you just start to read, there are three basic rules of study, which we are going to discuss in our today's video. Vacant provides three basic rules of study in very starting of essay. These three U's are very important. That is delight, that is ornament, and third is ability. There are three basic U's of study that was given by Bacon. That super use of study is delight, second use is ornament, and third use is ability. These three are presented by Bacon in different point of view. Try to understand. As Bacon says that what is the use of study, Bacon very frankly speak that there are three uses of study, but the use is very complex and it is very must to know how these uses are justified. So we just prove their use, and then first we say that delight. Delight in normal language we can say happiness, khushi, but it is something strange. We say, what we say? Study gives us happiness. Study provides us enjoyment. We think that the statement is something funny and complex. So here the thing that is delight is using with two different aspects. It is not a normal happiness, it is not a common enjoyment, but it is the happiness of mind. It is the enjoyment of brain. Mind will be happy. Our mind will be very fulfilled with enjoyment. Means good literature, good study, beautiful poems, interesting stories, funny novels, educational essays. If we read, our mind becomes very happy. We think right. We think beautifully. As the mind is working, same as our task is happening. Means the first beautiful use of study is delight, and this is the delight of intellectual and spiritual delight. This is the delight of educational happiness. This is the delight of mind. This is the delight of soul and psyche. Means the first prime use of study is to get enjoyment, not a common enjoyment, but the enjoyment of the mind, but the enjoyment of the soul, enjoyment of the psyche. And इसका time भी बेहतर मिलता है. We have no time to get enjoyment every time in study. A particular time, at the time when you have not any work to do, when you have free of time. यहाँ पे word लिखा गया that is retire. when you retire with your work, then this use is applicable. When you have not any time to do, when you have a very weak, when you are not able to do any physical task or physical action, what we can do at that time? How we can spend our time? Then we can use the best utilization of study. And at the present time, when you have free of time, when there is spare of time, free of time, you can use its best utility. And according to that best utility, Bacon proves the first use of study. At that time when you retire from all work, study will provide you enjoyment, intellectual happiness, spiritual joy. This was the first use. Second use is that is ornament. Also funny and at the first time seems very difficult. How second use of study is related with the ornament? The basic meaning of ornament is jewelry. Or you can say in simple language that is decoration. How study decorates? Yes, study decorates our language. Study decorates our dialogues, our communication skills. If we speak to one another, if we speak in an interview, if we speak with the great scholars, then everything can be expressed with every different manner. One single thought can be expressed with different ways, with different parts, same as if we study more and more. Surely this use or utilization of study seen in our dialogues, it's seen in our communications, or at that time. Bacon says that it is the second use of study. You can impress with your language. You can improve your personalities. Personality is not improved by the dresses or outlooks. No, it decorated. Personality decorated with your language, with your flow of communication, with your dialogues, with your communication styles. All these are the criteria to be a good personality. Means ornament. Ornament is used as the decoration of language. It is used as the decoration of dialogues and most skillful in communicative style. So this is the second use of study, that our skill, our language style, our communication style, our common speech or our dialogue improves largely with the use of study. Third important part or important use, that is ability, yogyata. Ability is very connected with the study. And at the time when we use the part of study or the aspects of study, at the time when we confused what is good or what is bad, when we confused which path is more better for us, at that time, if you have some knowledge, if you have some type of the education, then you can take decision. Now, ability is not the capacity or the physical ability. It is the ability of mind. It is the ability of selection. It is the ability of decision making, not the common ability of physical power. Now at the time, this is the third use of study that was presented by Bacon. That study makes us able to select what is good, what is bad, what is regular, what is irregular, what is right direction for you, on which path you must be tried to forward. All these type of the decision one should keep or one should take more powerfully one who has the knowledge of education, knowledge of study. ये सारी की सारी जो बातें we discussed in last 15 minutes are presented in first 2 lines of Bacon. I now request just observe your textbook and read what Bacon writes as we explained in last 20 minutes. देखिए, studies serve for delight, for ornament and for ability. In a very short half line, everything was presented which we discussed now. अपने 15 मिनट में जो कुछ डिस्कस किया, that was presented by Bacon in single half line. That studies serve for delight, for ornament and for ability. Serve करना, that is use करना. That is proper use. So the proper use of study is delight, that is we discussed already. Happiness, that is intellectual delight, that is spiritual enjoyment. Second is ornament, that is the decoration of language. that is how to make our skill of communication more better. That is how to take dialogues to each other. That is how to share our ideas and expression. That is all the part. It means ornament. This is the part of our expression. How to make our expression. Expression is the real part of our personality. We are today showing the personality best, not with the dresses or something structure, but we can prove our personality best with the powerful skill of language. Skill can impress anything. Language can impress everything, and your communication style can win everything. आपकी जो बोलचाल का तरीका है that can win everything. इनका डिटेल दिया है. Their chief use for delight. इसका जो डिलाइट का जो चीफ यूज है कब है? इन द प्राइवेटनेस एंड रिटायरिंग, एज वी डिस्कस एट द टाइम यू आर प्राइवेटनेस, सिंगल, अलोन, नोट वर्क, नोट टाइम इज पासिंग, देन दिस इज द यूज हियर एप्लीकेबल. सेकंड, फॉर ऑर्नामेंट इज इन डिस्कोर्स कम्युनिकेशन. ऑर्नामेंट का जो यूज है दैट इज यूजिंग एट द टाइम व्हेन यू आर कम्युनिकेटिंग टू एनीवन, व्हेन यू आर डिस्कसिंग टू एनीवन, एंड फॉर एबिलिटी. और एबिलिटी का मतलब इन्होंने बताया इन द जजमेंट, निर्णय करने, एबल टू जज किसका, और डिस्पोजिशन कम्युनिकेशन करने में ऑफ बिजनेस, विभिन्न प्रकार के जो कार्य हैं उसके अंदर विभिन्न प्रकार के जो टास्क हैं, हाउ टू डिसाइड वन दैट इज बेस्ट. ऑल दीज आर द पार्ट ऑफ ऑर्नामेंट and we can ability, or if we are able to discuss all these, then we rightly can prove their difference in different type of their tasks. So Bacon very rightly projects his ideas in of studies. Very first we discussed today as the basic three use of study, and these three I think is clear in your mind. In our next video we will start to read the next part of Bacon. Every line given by Bacon has its deep sense, deep meaning and deep thought. We try to touch all these three with the ideas and try to make the complete conclusion of Bacon in the next video. Thank you.